Share your screen. I've started the recording.
Yes, sure.
What happened to others? Satish, hi. Don't be late for the meetings.
So basically, I haven't done it from UiPath. I done it from Python.
Okay, just explain and then you
I-
can go
Is
ahead.
my screen visible?
Yeah, you is visible.
Yeah. So basically, this is input, right? So this is a set in Python. So instead of I have taken as list, same as array.
Mm-hmm.
So then I have taken a empty list first,
Mm-hmm.
and then removed a single space and uh, a space, I mean, and the blank entry. So I got the processed output.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then to get the output, I have taken the blank list first.
Mm-hmm.
Then how it is done is, so I'm checking whether first is alphabet or not. The first string is alphabet or not, complete alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
And if it is directly a first entry and an alphabet, I'm directly concatenating to the output.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh, and if it is not the first entry, it may be some other entry like this, and it's alphabet. Then also I'm directly concatenating.
Mm-hmm.
And the next part is if the so I have taken one variable as concat number. So here I'll be concatenating all the numbers.
Okay.
So at till what position I'll be concatenating. So this is already added to list.
Mm-hmm.
So if I find this, I'll concatenate. Then and also find the next position. If the next position is alphabet, then I'll continue with concatenating. So like this will be concatenated,
Mm-hmm.
and until I reach this position, I will not I will not concatenate. I mean, I'll concatenate 0 0.
Do one thing.
Uh,
It would be better if you can just execute and show the result.
yes. So basically, I'm printing output here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the input.
Mm-hmm.
So hello. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
then 1 2 3 5 6 7.0.
Mm-hmm.
Then again FGTY, and then this one. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the output, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Good work, buddy. Let's try. Maybe you can try in UiPath and come back. Okay.
Yes. Sure.
Mm. Okay, fine. Let's open from taskbar. Let's see with UiPath now. One, two, three, four, five, six. Kishore, hi.
Hi, Varun.
You can go on mute. You can go on mute, buddy. Can you see the screen, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, Vajra.
Okay. How many of you have created tasks that are given yesterday? Have you created anything in our task capture? Sorry, in our GitHub? Enough time? No one? Okay, so today we will deal with ReFramework. It will be the important thing to discuss. Chetan, entry automation. Yeah, you have everything. Okay, listen carefully. ReFramework will be very easy if you are able to understand things correctly. Okay, so let's go with ReFramework template, or I can just go with this one.
Vajra, is it recording?
Yeah, it is. It's getting recorded. Don't worry. Anyhow, even if these things doesn't get recorded, there are too many recordings with ReFramework. It will be easy.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. August. So in week 2, let's start a new robotic enterprise framework. Documents. UiPath. See, too many RE frameworks. Yeah. Okay. So first thing that you need to observe in RE framework is every detail about RE framework is available in the documentation folder. Most of you will not see this, but this is the important document that you should never miss. Okay. So what we'll have in this particular document? Hit one screen, read mode. Okay. So we'll have something like overview. What is transaction processing, settings, logging, exception handling, each and everything that we require for a project to be executed is available. But tell me one thing, why do we need to use RE framework?
To handle the exceptions in a meta way.
But we can also do that using try catch, right?
But here it is, I mean, they have defined, predefined
Predefined what?
template.
Okay, I need some other answers, please.
I mean, everyone can code in kind of similar, um, it looks similar. Like all the initial state contains initializations.
Mm-hmm. Still,
So basically, if you want to deal with multiple transactions and
mm-hmm.
if you want to code it as per industry standards, I mean best practices,
Mm-hmm.
then probably you should use.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Now tell me one thing. Um, you can do something like this and just commit the code. All I need you to do is, so this is my requirement. Okay. So go to a website called Wikipedia. Okay. And then I think I can just go ahead with tables. Currency. Okay, can you see this table? Most traded currencies value.
Yes, yes.
Okay, all I need is immediately now everyone capture this table. Okay, do a for loop or whatever loop. You just need to print out each and every item in the log. Okay, you can do it in your own folders. I'll do it here. Go ahead, I'm not doing it for you. You need to do it for yourself.
We need to do it in ReFramework.
Not needed. You still have how much time can I give? 3 more minutes. I need to have the packages uploaded, or you need to commit the packages. This is the URL. I think I didn't give you the URL, right? I'll give you the URL. It will be there in the chat. Yeah, you got it. Is it done?
Vajrang,
Yeah,
I done, but I getting individual data like current row of item of rank like that.
that's fine. Is it done or not? Still
Yes, Vajra.
commit the code,
Yeah, committed.
push it, make a pull request.
Done.
Make a pull request, please.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay. Okay, this is my solution. So what about yours? Have you committed the code? Pull request. Can I check them? Okay, did you just extract the data table, but you didn't print any message, or did you print the message?
I just converted it using that output table and I printed.
Okay, nice approach. Okay, what about others?
No, it's done. I'm just committing.
Satish, did you print only one item, like rank?
Yes,
Other,
yes. Item blank. Yes, Vajra.
so other items you did not print.
Yes.
Okay. Were you able to understand this code, by the way?
Yes, I will able to understand, Vajra.
Good.
Which code, Vajra? This code I not able to understand. This code I not able to understand.
Okay. It's easy, by the way.
How to understand that code, Vajra?
Read it. Just read. I'm able to tell, right? What you have done. What about others? Pratyusha completed, Satish completed. What about others? You don't have machines, or you don't have UiPath Studio installed in your machines? I've said you clearly, when you are working on projects, don't expect hourly sessions. It will be completely different. I need at least two more. Kalingraj, Kishore, Krishna Sai, Patel.
Yeah, I'm creating pull request.
How tough it is.
Yeah, I have created pull request.
Okay, let me just take it up. Okay, let's see how did you do. You have 6 files changed. Why, buddy? Objects, code, Chetan, screenshots, main. Okay. Text format, selector, next row for each row, index, display for each row. Okay. Sequence, display body. Okay, you're just concatenating all the items into single row and you're printing it out, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. This is one approach. Good to see. I need one more. Who else is pending? Krishna, Kalingraj, Kishore. What happened to you three?
Yeah, Vajrang, can you check now?
No, no pull request. No. What about Krishna Sai and Kishore? Kishore, what happened? See, you will be asked.
Vajrang,
Yeah, tell me.
sorry. See, my system is giving some issue. It's not UiPath is not responding, so again I'm closing and opening it.
Okay. Okay. So let's see with what have happened till now. So we have code from Satish, Satish. Which one, Satish?
This is also Satish. HTHI.
Where is the code?
Week two.
Okay, this is extract data table. Okay, next let's go with Pratyusha. Okay, Pratyusha, currency wiki, main. Okay, and Satish, right? I think I have taken Chetan. 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 Yeah, okay. You're too tight, buddy. Someone is too tired. Yeah. Okay. So we have items from irrespective of who did what. See, my task or what I have asked is only one activity. I have asked to extract the items from database, sorry, from the data table and to show it in the output. See, each and everyone did it in their own fashion. Is it right?
Yes.
Someone did it with data table and this is somehow wrong. Values was not supplied. Which values is it asking? Current item, current row. Okay, leave about it. So this is one. Here we are trying to get data output data table and printing out the currency. Here, this is one more automation where I don't have anything in it. Who did this one? Okay, I have. Okay, extracted data table currency. Again, I think required activity was not supplied. Maybe the manage packages. I've asked each and everyone not to use preview. Preview will throw errors. Okay, now see what is the use of these ReFramework. Now let's come back to ReFramework and see. Now, is your application have a specific settings initialized or not? Do you have any settings? If this is a bigger project and if you are asked to do, see if there is no predefined structure, everyone will have their own way of representing the code. Is it right? One person may
Yes.
represent it on the top, one person may represent it on bottom, and there is no way that you have killed some process earlier to start with a process. You need to clean slate first. You did not initialize any applications. None of us. Not it. When I say you, it doesn't mean it's only you. Even me. Okay. Get transaction data. We did not use transaction items. Everyone did their own way. So Pratyusha used one single activity output data table and printed everything at once. I used columns and rows and I printed each and every column and each and every value in every row. And Chetan might have printed it on a different level. Maybe he did concatenated all the values. Okay. Now, in case of exception, will our bot retry at any? Is there any chance that this program will retry?
No.
No.
Okay. If there is any exception, will it send any screenshot?
No.
No.
After completion of our code, are we closing the applications?
No.
No, not every code.
Yeah.
Okay. See, if we are working on multiple or single project with multiple members, it's always recommended to have a proper structure first. Okay. So one person or team lead will create this project structure. And yesterday we have seen assigning of tasks, right? Everyone are given with their own task. Maybe someone will create open browser activity, someone will create extraction of the items, someone will create some other activity. Okay, so just see how tough it will be to manage if we don't have a proper structure. Okay, I will not go deep dive into RE framework now, but let's play a game. This game will be very interesting, and I will play this game with each and every team. Maybe one team I missed, and I had headache with that team. Okay, now let's complete with this team as well. Files, files. Okay, let's create a new visual. ReFramework game. Okay, so I will give or assign tasks for each and every team member here. Your activity is to do your task irrespective of worrying what other person is doing. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Mm, so I have a sorry, I have a movie theater. Okay. So in that movie theater, I have a list of tickets. Let's take them like this. This can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are my seat numbers. Okay. Now I will do. So this is my daily activity. What I'll do is I will open my theater and I will keep all my movie and everything ready and as well as the tickets. Okay. And after creating everything, I will give one ticket to one person. Okay. And that person can go ahead and watch the movie. The task here is only one person can watch at a time. Okay. So after completion of that movie, then he need to exit. So here, let's give members. This is coming with Pratyusha. This is with Chetan. Okay. And this is with Krishna. And this is with Satish. Everyone should play. Okay. But every game will have some rules, right? This game also has some rules. Let me tell you what are those rules. What are those rules specifically? The rules are something like this. Only one ticket can be assigned to one person. Next, odd number seats must not be given to anyone. Okay. So for now, this is what we will take. So I'll be the bot controller or I will be the person who will, let me just increase the font size, 16. Okay, I will start and this start, Vajrang starts, I'll start. Okay, I'm giving, so every time there will be a bot or you can say robot. Maybe I'll just insert an online picture or else I can just show an arrow. Enter. Okay, this is my arrow. So this is the current position of the bot. Okay, so while executing, I will start and I will give the target to Pratyusha. So Pratyusha, your task is to open the theater. Okay, and you can give after opening after completing your task, you can give the access to, or you can give the target to Chetan. Pratyusha, you need to unmute. Everyone must unmute. You can say, I have
Yeah.
opened the theater and giving access to, or moving to Chetan.
Okay. I have opened the theater and should I move this?
Yeah, you can give the target to Chetan.
I'm not able to.
Okay. So now let's go with Chetan. Chetan, what you need to do?
So I got one ticket.
No, you did not get a ticket.
So it's like given one ticket, right?
So from the existing tickets, these are the existing
Ye-
tickets. You need to pick one ticket.
Okay, okay.
So which one are you picking?
Uh, the very first ticket from
Why
the
not?
list.
Why not the second and third? You can pick any item, right?
Uh,
Only order to be picked.
So always you need to pick from the first item that's added to the item or first item. Okay?
yes, yes, yeah.
Okay. So let's write some notes here. What's happening in this particular game? Okay. So Pratyusha opened. Where is this? Where is my text box? So this is my text box. Hello. Okay. Done. So what have happened till now? Pratyusha opened the theater, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pratyusha opened theater. Next, Chetan took
As
a one. Okay, and whom are you giving it to, Chetan?
Krishna, yeah. Krishna.
Let's say that this anchor or this uh, target name or this person name is Kaling. Okay, let's understand that he's Kaling. And now, which item are you giving it to Kaling?
Uh, first ticket from the list.
Okay, Kaling just exited from the meeting. He thought he might be talking. No, Kaling will not talk. Okay, so now if you give it to Kaling, then whom you should give the next, like whom you should transfer the next activity to? Chetan.
Uh, Krishna.
Okay, so
To
what you can say is pick one item and target, or you can assign to Krishna, you can say.
Okay.
Tell.
So yeah, so we have picked the first item,
Mhm,
the first ticket,
mhm.
and targeted to Krishna to
Krishna.
show the movie.
So that's not your activity, buddy. Just a second. Patil, it's not
Okay.
your activity to tell what Krishna should do.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
What is your activity?
To just give the ticket.
Exactly. So irrespective of what others do, it's none of your business.
Yes. Yes. Got it.
Okay. Okay. Now, Krishna,
Yeah, taken that ticket from the Chetan, and I'm going to watch some movie.
why you will watch? You will not watch. You will help
Okay.
Kaling to watch.
Okay.
Okay. You are the torch person in the movie theater. Okay. Um, so, help Kaling to uh, or perform tasks for Kaling. Okay. So you are showing Krishna showing movie to Kaling. Okay. Next. What are you doing next? Krishna.
Yeah, just last calling to go take the ticket and go to theater.
That you are already showing him the movie. That's fine. So after movie is
Okay.
completed, what you need to do?
Exit from the movie theater after once completed the
Why are you
movie.
worried about exiting, buddy? It's not your task, right? You just need to show movie.
Yes.
So what you need to do, you need to
I asked
give.
calling to watch the movie. Yeah.
That's fine. So Kaling, you watch the movie. What is your next step?
I'm going to end the process or exit the theater.
No, you are not going to do anything. You will just move to Satish. Satish will do whatever he want to do with you. Okay, Satish,
What I do, I don't. What I had to do, I don't know.
you need to make Kaling exit the theater.
If an error comes, I have to handle.
No, why are you handling? You are not handling anything. You just need to help Kaling to move out of the theater. What will you do, Satish?
Like if after movie completed, I have to help Kaling to
Irrespective of
exit from the theater.
first thing, irrespective of if the movie have completed or not, if you got some activity to do, you need to do only that activity, irrespective of what Pratyusha, Chetan, and Krishna are doing. Okay. So what do you need to do?
Exit.
Help Kaling to
Exit.
exit.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. Now, after Satish completed this activity, is there any other loop?
No.
No. So after Kaling leaves, okay, I need to start the job again. If I don't start it again, none of you will be able to work. Okay, did you understand here?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Now let's write a quick logic. So instead of culling, this can be one user or this can be one robot or this can be one robot you can talk. Okay, so I will start a job or this can be a job as well. Okay, Now I will start a job, but here there are few things that I will change now. If Chetan gets anything, or if Chetan is not able to get any item, okay, I will ask to end the process. Okay, I'm just changing the items or names here. Now this becomes init, initialization. Okay, Chetan becomes get transaction item. Okay, and Krishna becomes process. Okay, Satish becomes end process. Okay, so these are the blocks that I have created. So since I found out that this particular process, what I am doing, it's not taking out all the activities, because if there are 100 seats, if there are 7 seats, how many seats are filled with the previous activity?
One seat.
Only one
One.
seat. But remaining all seats are empty, either empty or we are not able to utilize them, right?
Yes.
So what I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to change the process. So in this process, um, if there is no data or no seat remaining, no ticket remaining, if there is no ticket, then I'm sending that particular person. If someone is coming and asking a ticket to Chetan, that Chetan will tell that, okay, there is no ticket, you need to exit, and it will go to which type, which where,
In process.
end process. Okay, uh, in process, let's say that if this process, let's say that there is a like while working or while watching the movie, this particular person, or else also let's take something like this. There is only one seat in the theater. Let's assume that there is only one seat in the theater. Okay. Now in that one seat, we need to always fill someone. Okay. So if someone completed watching their movie, I will not stop this process. I will just exit. Okay. And I will just go to here, something like this one. Okay. If it is successfully, someone was successfully, grab a new person. Okay. My task is to make sure that the seat is filled, not if the person left the particular building or not. Okay. And if someone is not able to watch the movie, or if in some case movie got closed, then I am asking him to start from come tomorrow. So if there is a issue with the theater, um, who will be responsible? Like, uh, is it a business use? Is it a business error or system error? If there is a issue with theater,
System, sir.
system error,
System.
system error. Let's say that someone watching the movie got a call and they left the movie. So is it a system error or a business error?
Business seller.
Business error.
Yes. So if there is a system error, I'm asking that person to start from the init again. Okay, I'm making the target to init. And if there is a business rule exception, we cannot make someone to sit and watch, right? They need to move and they need to take their own tasks or activities. So they will go ahead and get the new item. Okay. But if there is a system exception, then we are checking why there is system exception and we will restart whatever activity that we have. Now in this process, let's try to work again. Okay. Now in this process, this is something, instead of watching a movie, we'll do something like this. Let's say that these all are input items, initialize input. Okay, here instead of picking up one item, let's take this as picking one ticket. Instead of that, get one item from input. Here Krishna will need to, instead of show a movie, we will just change it to log item, log message with item, and then close. Here one thing that I will also check is if while trying to initialize the input, if Pratyusha had any issue. Listen once again. If while initializing the input, if Pratyusha had any issue, I cannot continue to process, or I cannot continue to get one more item. So what I will do, if there is any error, I will just go ahead and I will stop the bot. Am I doing it correct?
Yes, sir.
See, if there is an error only in the init stage itself, it cannot go into get transaction item. If it is successful, only then go and get it. Okay, here I'm checking with success. Okay, did you understand what we are trying to do or not? Please tell.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we will play the same game again. So instead of tickets, let's say that this one ticket, instead of one ticket, all the odd numbers should not be processed. Only one number, one item can be picked. Okay, odd items must not be processed. Okay, now tell me this one. I will start a bot. Pratyusha, what will you do?
I'll open theater.
No, leave about theater. We are using input values now.
Okay, I'll initialize the input.
Initialize the input. Init.
Yeah.
Initialize
Yeah.
input. Okay. Now, whom will you give the access to? Whom will you transfer the
I'll
control to?
get transaction
Okay. I'm throwing a business, I'm throwing a system exception for you. Then where will you throw? Where will you send it?
in process.
System exception I have thrown. So you should not end the process. You should give it to Satish. Whatever Satish
Oh,
does,
yeah.
it's not your task.
Yeah.
In process. So Satish, what will you do?
I will close the application like.
If there are any applications, close applications.
Oh, yes.
Close applications and end the process. Okay, now after ending the process, you cannot continue further, right?
Yes.
So what I will do, I will start the bot again. Okay, I'll starting the bot. Pratyusha,
If there are no system errors, I will give it to
no,
Chetan.
no, you should not say if there are no
Okay,
system
again
errors.
initialize. Again
Yes,
initialize
yes.
input.
Okay.
If it is success,
Let's say that is
then
successful.
then control will be given to Chetan.
Okay, Chetan, handing over to Chetan. That's what you need to say. Yeah, Chetan.
Yeah, so I'll be picking the first item from the
Okay.
list or queue
Okay.
and handing over control to Krishna.
Which item did you pick?
First item,
First item is what?
1.
Okay. Handing over to Krishna. Okay. Krishna, what will you do?
I display the item and I will again give to the handout to Chetan.
Display item. Hand over to Chetan. Get transaction item. Okay, get transaction item. What will you do?
I'll get the second item from the queue or list and
But
handing over to.
but you missed one point here. I clearly mentioned odd numbers must not be processed. So who did a mistake over here?
uh, Me, correct.
Krishna.
Yeah,
Krishna.
yeah, that's a business exception. I don't display the log message and I can hand over to the Chetan.
Input is odd. Throw BRE else log message. Okay, now you throw BRE, you're throwing a BRE. So if you throw BRE, where will it go back? Where will it go to?
Chetan, Chetan, get transaction.
Yeah, so this is error. Display item. So this is BRE. Remember your steps. BRE. So one is BRE. Remember that one is BRE. Okay, next item. Chetan.
Yeah, I'll pick the second item from the queue
Mhm. What is the item?
and two, item two,
Okay, handing over to
and
whom?
Krishna.
Okay, handing over to process. Okay, process, what will you do?
Display the log message and handing over to Chetan.
Display to. Okay, GTI, what will you do?
Uh, I'll pick up the third item, item three, and handing over to process Krishna.
Okay,
Yeah, raise a business exception and handing over to Chetan.
okay. Now the while this process is executing, I have sent a stop message from orchestrator. Okay, so Chetan, what you need to see is you need to, before picking one item, you need to see if there is a stop message, stop flag from orchestrator. Okay,
Okay.
if it is yes, then don't get one item. If it is no, then get one item.
Okay.
Okay, understood your logic here?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so now I'm throwing a, like from the orchestrator, I sent a stop message. So what will you do?
Uh, so I'll hand over to end process.
So throw BRE is fine. So after, while it's happening, I'm sending a or flag raised stop job flag raised from orchestrator. Okay, so it come to what? Get transaction item, checks stop. Okay, and then no new item is picked. Okay, now it's going to what? End process, right? Satish, what will you do?
Yes, and I had to kill the application, I think.
Okay, yeah, kill process or close all the process, close process steps. Okay, okay, close process steps. Okay, now the bot is stopped again, so I'm starting the bot again. Now what will happen? Handing over to Pratyusha.
Again, I'll initialize the input
Initialize
if it is
input or
app
initialize applications. Let's
application.
let's say that the input is in orchestrator queues now.
Initialize.
Mhm. Applications. Then you're handing over to whom?
Get transaction right.
Okay,
Chetan.
Chetan.
So basically, I need to check whether stop flag is yes or not.
Mhm.
And do I need to check if that item I'm picking is already processed?
You should always pick the next available item. So till 3 are all completed. You need to pick only new
So
items.
yeah, so I'll check if stop flag is no. If it is no, then I'll pick item 4 and
Mhm,
hand over to process Krishna.
mhm. Okay. Krishna, what will you do?
Check the business exception. If not, I will again you to hand out to Chetan.
What business rule exception? You need to log the message, right?
Yes.
So you need to tell log message. Okay. Then you will give it to whom?
Yeah. Chetan.
Okay. Chetan, what will you do?
Uh, yeah, if stop flag is no, then I'll hand over. Then I'll pick the item 5
Mm-hmm.
and hand over to process.
Okay. Fine. Now what I did, I killed the process, killed the job. Well, you picked up item and you gave it to process. There is a kill message for the job. What will happen? Now it is in process state.
Yeah, I will throw a system error.
No, you will
I
not
will
do
pass
anything.
to.
You will not do anything. Bot will not do anything. It will terminate the application, terminate the process. If there is a kill message, then you will just terminate the application or terminate the process. You will not do anything else.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is for everyone. Like no other activity must be performed after kill. You just need to terminate or the bot will just terminate. Okay, I'm starting again. Started to Pratyusha.
Initialize the application
Okay.
and handing over it to Chetan. Get transaction process.
Okay. Chetan.
So I'll check the flag. Stop flag. If it is no, I'll pick the item 6 and
Pick
pass it to
item
process.
6. GTI. Okay. 6. And you're passing it to whom? Process.
Process Krishna.
Process, what will you do?
Display the log message and pass to hand out to Chetan.
Now tell me one thing. Here there is something like 5. It went into process but it didn't do anything. Okay. So what will be the status of this one? Everything has their own status. What about this queue item?
Failed.
No, it will be in progress for 24 hours.
Okay.
Okay. If there is no status set, then it will move to abandoned state by orchestrator. We are taking some extra time, but this is required. Okay. Now we are coming back here. Display log. So after log, what will happen?
Hand over to Chetan. Get transaction.
Chetan.
Uh, yeah, so I'll check the flag.
Mm-hmm,
If stop flag is no, I'll pick the uh, next item, which is 7,
mm-hmm,
and pass it to process
mm-hmm.
Krishna.
Okay. What's
7 is the order throwing the business exception and passing through get as Chetan.
okay? Chetan.
Yeah, so I'll check the flag. If stop flag is no, I'll check the item whether is it available.
Mm,
So next item is not available. So
mm.
I will pass it to end process to Satish.
No item. Send to end process. Okay. Satish, what will you do?
I close the application.
Close all applications. Okay. Now, if you observe one thing, how many times does end process execute normally if there is no exception?
One time.
How many times init will execute if there is no system error?
One time.
Okay, understand that. Okay, when I start a job, these two will execute only once if there is no exception. So where will the loop happens all the time?
Get transaction
Transactional
and process.
process.
Exactly, get transaction item and process. So this is the for loop. Get one item, process, get one item, process, get one item, process. So this is the loop that will happen. If there is any exception, then go and get set everything and then come back. Okay, so this kind of architecture, we are building it to avoid any errors. Even if there is any error, we are setting up the correct statuses. Okay, now since you all know where to write what, now if there is any logic to process, which block will you write the code? Is it in the init state, get transaction, end process, process? Where will you write?
Process.
Process.
Okay, if there is something should be initialized, where will you place it? Where will you place that code?
Init.
Init.
Okay,
Init.
if there is anything that should be, for example, I need to send an email at the end of all processing all the items, where will I place that email activity?
End.
Exactly. So this executes at the end. So after completion of all the items, we need to process it here. Now here, whatever the blocks that you are seeing, these are called states. Okay. One thing that I would like to tell, for every state, there is a in arrow and out arrow. Can you see? From init, there is a out arrow. There is a in arrow for init. Process, there is a in arrow and there is a out arrow. So these all are called states, and this is called end state. When a process comes into end state, it cannot move further. Okay, so that is the difference between normal state and an end state. Did you understand the difference?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
now let's write the notes. Let's quickly write the notes. Now, how is the game? Are you able to understand it easy now? ReFramework and all.
Yes.
Yes, Vajra.
Yes,
Yes.
Vijay.
Okay, because if you go with coding again, then you may not be able to understand everything at once. But if you learn something like this, now you know where to keep what. Is it right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see what is today's date. 8th, 9th task assignment. Today is 10th. ReFramework. Okay. Now, how many states are there in ReFramework total?
4.
4.
3 states and one final state.
1.
Okay. And for all of these, there will be something called state machine container. Okay. For all these, everything will be inside state machine container. Now, if you see, there are lines between two different states. Main. Okay. Can you see the lines? These are called transition lines. Can you see on the top? These are called transition items. So it will guide you where should the bot move. So how many transition lines are there in total? And process is also a state, by the way. How many are there?
7.
7, I think. Yeah.
there are 7 transitional lines. Okay, so let's write what are those. So first transition line is from init to get transaction data. Init, when success, if it is success, it moves to where? Get transaction. And the same init, if it is failure or if there is any error, where will it move?
End process.
Exception, end process. Okay, from get transaction item, if new item, where will it move?
Process.
Process. Same get transaction item, if there is no item, then where will it move?
End.
End.
End process.
No item and end process. Now we have something called process. We have process. Now from process, if the processing is successful, where will it go?
Get
Get
transaction.
Get transaction.
Mhm. If the process is a business rule exception, where will it go? Hmm?
Get transaction.
Get transaction
Init.
item. Don't get confused. Business rule exception is something that we have raised. We have everything available for us. We have all the applications. Only thing is business don't want to process it. For example, I'll also tell you one more example. Like if there are around 12 members, but only how many members? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 members attended. So if my business rule exception is whoever attended only give access for this video for that particular day. So if I write that, tell me one thing: do I have the permissions um, to give the access or not?
Yes, yes.
But do I have the application to give the access?
Yes. Yeah.
Why am I not giving?
Uh, because you don't want to
As a
process
business
those.
user, exactly. As a business user, I don't want to give. So there is no wrong in it. That's my business rule. Okay, so I can go and get for the next person. Okay. Now, if there is system exception, what happens? It will go to init.
Init.
If there is any error, so for example, I need to. So today we have Kishore available, but while giving access to Kishore, systems got closed. So that's a system exception. I need to restart my machine and I need to give the access for Kishore. Okay. Here access here the problem is not with business rule exception. He need to be provided with access. But by what happened? There is system error, so we just need to give access for him. So we need to go back and initialize everything. Now in the end process, or we can take it like this. So do we have any items from end process?
Close application.
No
Close application.
transitions. No transitions in end process. Remember that. So if you're seeing end process, do you see any transitions coming out of it? So after end process, there is nothing you can do. You can just close. Okay. So see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did you get all the 7 items, transition lines?
Yes, yes.
Did you get all the 4 states here?
Yeah.
Okay, so only this 10 steps is ReFramework, nothing else.
Yeah, Vajrang, one thing here.
Tell
If
me.
suppose in process state, if state the system error, it goes to the init state. It will
Mm.
start from the transaction one, or it continue from where it is end.
So while
A
we had
small
system
thing.
error, after 4th item, I killed the process. So did we get the 6th item or did we come back and take the first item? I've taken the first item.
First item.
No, we came back with the 6th item. After 5th item, we went back to the 6th item because from orchestrator, if you're taking with queues, only new items will be picked. 1 to 5 already moved from new state to in progress or success state or in final failed state. So the next items are 6, 7, and 8 that are in new state. So we need to pick 6th one. We'll not
Okay,
start.
that is from the yeah, that is from the queue. If it is the input is Excel.
Okay. So input is Excel. Then we need to maintain a place where we are maintaining the status, how many items are completed and how many items are not completed. We can update in the Excel like this particular item with particular column is already having a status, so don't process it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Everything depends on how we configure it. But as you have said, in the init state, if we are reading the Excel again, then again it will process from the beginning. Okay, Krishna?
Basically, I mean, every time system exception is in process, it
Hmm.
will go to the init, and every time it will read the Excel. Vajrang.
Here is something that you need to see. Whenever bot is executing, there is something called first run in the init state. Okay, so this first run will be executed only once in the entire execution.
Okay.
And that will happen only if the config values are empty. So when we start our process, config values will be empty, like the dictionary will be empty. But
Yeah.
if you have system exception, dictionary will not be empty, right?
Yes. Yes.
So if you kept that read range Excel in the first run, you are initializing in the first run, every time it will not reinitialize if there is system exception. This we will see tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions? Or else we can close for the day. Any other questions?
No, from my end.
Did you like the way how we learned today? Is it something different from all the
Yes.
regular
Yes.
videos that you watch online?
Yeah.
Because no one tries to think on a different approach. Everyone just goes into the code and they will start explaining, but you will not understand if you don't know what is it first. Okay. Okay, fine. I'm stopping.